we were all just down because messed up.
Wow.
Wow is right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
You good? You good?
I'm good now. She's gone. I told her to go home.
Huh? Yeah, she got hit. Yeah, she a bad influence. I told you.
I told her
My
to go
sister
home.
is a bad influence. She's a bad influence. Bad.
Oh my gosh, really in over my head.
Yeah.
What up, Nora?
Hey, Nora.
Here we go.
Logan's fixing his hair. He's like, oh, Nora, hey.
No, it's live stream. Everyone's watching me.
Nora.
Logan, it's all right.
All right, I'm getting this posted right now.
What up, girl? Can't hear you. Can't hear you still, Nora.
I can't see myself.
Yep, there you are.
I was talking to my sister. What's up, guys?
What up?
New spot.
Hold on, let me do the swipe thing. I learned that to do the whole. I know you guys are pros at this by now, but there's like if you're on your phone, you swipe and then it goes into like the Brady Bunch mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you would never know that. It never says like click here, right?
Right. Yeah, no, it doesn't.
It says waiting. Is that normal?
Did I send
Nora.
this?
Nora.
I want to see your face. Yes, Sarah.
Amanda wants to know if you're in Tenleytown.
Where's that?
No, I like that area. That's right near her school. I'm in Bethesda, so I'm
She's in Bethesda.
I'm on the border right before Chevy Chase.
The border right before Chevy Chase.
So the border of Maryland and DC.
This is weird. All right, hold on. So I got 13 people in the waiting room. Not possible.
Mine just keeps mine's saying waiting and it's spinning around. Should I just like exit and come back in?
Super fan guy. Yeah, you can try that, Nora.
I'll do that. Sorry. Okay.
Super fan guy who wants to be like the monster beast. He's coming in to watch.
What's his name?
I don't know. It's in the group chat with Ronnie. I don't know his name. And then the girl Sydney.
Yeah, I invited Sydney.
Okay, I don't know the third one. Oh, and then Jordan, 400th subscriber on YouTube. He's not playing. He's just here to look at Nora, basically.
Got you. Okay. All right. People,
my bad.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I didn't. Yeah, forgot.
Guys, I miss you. So, is there anything I have to do? I put the questions on another screen.
Beautiful. I'm gonna.
Is there like an order of operations of how you do stuff?
Yeah, it's really simple. Aaron will go through the rules. I'll preface the question, and then you're just gonna read the question, and then we kind of interact with them, hang out. It's really fun.
How many people do you have in this today?
Today it's 10.
The finals.
And how many people did you start with?
40. We like.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 or 5 move on a day.
Plus Sydney, so I think 11.
Plus Sydney, and then we have a few others coming in.
Is that Logan?
Hey.
Yeah, that is Logan.
I'll see you in Miami, boy.
Yeah.
You got the squad rolling in.
What up,
I love your voice, Logan. It's like, wow. I can't believe it comes out of your young body.
Thank you.
Sounds like Tyson, right? Sounds a little bit like Tyson.
Oh, yeah.
Do the line.
Right.
Do the line.
Isn't it like I like making people cry or something like that? I don't remember.
Exactly. Yeah. I like making people cry.
I think, you know what? I think we have everybody.
Perfect. Okay, just give me a second to post.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me post the link again as well. Guys, you can share this link. So in the chat box, you guys can share the link.
What do we do with that link?
This is for anybody who wants to watch live that did not get selected to play. Like Nora, you already know people are here to see you play. So I'm going to post it onto Instagram. Just redo it to your story and let all your fans know that if they want to watch live and comment, that they can.
That's so fun. All right, the link, where are you going to send it?
I'm sending, the link is in the chat right here. I'll put it in your DMs and I'm going to add it to my story.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Gabriel, you are in the presence of greatness. Nora is with us today.
Whoa, Gabriel.
Well, my hair is woo. How's everyone doing in this quarantine? Do we talk about this at all, or it's not part of the conversation?
No, it could be part of the conversation.
It's whatever you want it.
It's whatever you want. You tell me what you want. You tell me what you want, and it's gonna be what you want.
Literally,
right?
that's it.
That's the way that it works.
All right, I'm almost done, everyone. Last place, Instagram.
Tell me when you're ready to go.
Okay.
Oh wow! Hey people, everyone's muted. I was like, why is it so quiet? Hey
Right.
everyone, what's up?
Why isn't
You guys are all have an opportunity to talk to Noura.
That's so cool.
Are we gonna, Missy? Are we gonna give Mike an opportunity to answer questions, or is Mike just kind of watching and scoping out the competition? What are we doing with Mike?
No, yeah, not today. Not today.
All right,
Mike, you're just
Mike. I got Mike unmuted right now.
All right, I'm hanging out. I'll observe. Hey, everyone.
All right.
yeah,
right.
definitely just observing.
It's really noisy in the background.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, I just want you to see like the level of the questions. Like just let me know out of the 20 how many you know the answer to. And like just like keep an idea of how quick you get it, you know?
All right.
All right.
Perfect.
And then you can go ahead. I'm good to go over here.
All right, guys, this is the championship of this weekend. You all competed either Friday or Saturday. The final 5 from each day moved on to our championship round, which is today. And our co-host is the amazing, the one, the only Noura from Island of the Idols.
I was like, who is he going to talk about right now?
You guys know the drill. You know the deal. I'm going to go over the rules really quickly. Missy's going to preface the question with a point system, a point number, as well as the structure, the way that she wants the question to be answered. So just make sure you pay attention. Y'all are the champs here, so I don't expect there to be any issues. If she's asking for a first name and last name, make sure you give her first name, last name. If she's asking for just last name, give her last name. Also, if you want right now, you can take that link that I posted. We are live on YouTube, streaming live, so you guys can share it on your social platforms. So just pay attention to the way she wants the question to be answered. Answer the question the fastest, you get the points. Nora's going to be the one answering the questions. I'm going to be the one checking the answers. Y'all be able to see the timestamp responses as is. I'm going to go ahead and make my winner pick. My man,
Wow.
got to go strong from yesterday. You know who you are. He changed up his handle on his name. Freak of the week. My man, Freak. That's who I'm going with. Right?
Freak of the week. All right. I feel like Freak of the week. I love you. Where's my guy? There he is. Gabriel. Oh, there he is. Look at his hair. I'm going to have to go Team Gabriel. I'm going to pick one more. Oh, Sydney's back and better than ever. I'm going Sydney too. All right. That's where I'm going. Noura, who are you looking at?
I feel like I don't know everyone. I'm swiping through the Brady Bunch here and I see all these smiling faces. Sydney, I like the color. I like your shirt and all the flowers because you know I'm plant-based.
That's why she
honestly,
Hey,
I'm
Noura.
excited to talk to all of you. I don't know you that well. Sorry.
Noura, on your phone real quick, can you swipe out? And I just sent you the thing for Instagram.
How do you swipe out, girlfriend?
Just type or just like touch this like twice, your little bottom button, and then just like go to Instagram and then pop back in.
Okay, I'm popping out. And you texted it to me?
Yep, it's in your DMs. I slid into your DMs.
My Instagram. Girl, you're in primary, not general.
Yes, I would hope so.
I'm just saying I didn't know where to go. Okay.
Well, Aaron's in general. I keep him over there, so I don't have to talk to him.
I need to mute you. If this is going to be you and her versus me, I'm out.
It is. It always is. It's me and Noura.
I'm not
you
doing
did all
that.
the work for me. I just need to post it and they swipe up or
Yep.
Oh no, I got to put the link. But does your swipe up work when I repost it on my page?
It doesn't, no. But you can just post it to your page and they'll click to my page.
Okay, I'm gonna write link on Missy's page.
Bam. All right. It's game day,
Okay.
y'all.
All right, let's go. Let's get Noura back.
Yeah.
Okay, coming back.
We'll wait for Noura to pop back in. I like your shirt because I'm plant-based.
Okay, I'll tell you the truth.
Oh, Noura, we're so happy you're here. Oh my gosh.
I missed you guys. You're my brother and sister.
I know, I love you.
It's like my little family.
Aaron's the annoying, like, younger brother, basically, guys.
No.
Yeah. Nora's like, no. All right, here we go. We got Noura back. We can see everybody. So this first question, just popping right in. This first question, I'm looking for the first and last name spelled correctly of a castaway. I'm gonna do it for 5 points. Go ahead, Noura.
Who was the first death survivor castaway?
Bam. Oh, no.
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 Break. Break.
It's the freak of the
And-
week.
Your winner pick.
Anthony, you gotta pay attention the way you spell it, my man. Christ, you went with. You missed the
Christ.
Y.
Christy Smith.
Freight gets it.
All right.
Freight gets it.
Wow.
Bam. Okay, freak of the week. All right. So this next question, I'm looking for a numerical answer. It's gonna go. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. It's gonna go for 6 points because I'm not sure why you would know this. Go ahead. Corey's ready. Go ahead, Nora.
How many times has Jeff Probst won the Emmy Award for Outstanding Reality Host?
Oh, bam. Ishan.
Mike, do you know the answer to this? You don't?
You don't?
I don't offhand. I'm guessing, but I don't know.
Hold
Okay.
on. Let me see. I think we're exhausted. Corey got it correct, but he answered twice, so nobody gets an answer. Nobody gets it. No
All right.
points. It was 4. It was 4. You
Wow.
only have one shot to answer, so that your second answer does not count. Does not
Your
count.
rules are good. Your rules are on point. You guys have refined this process.
Let's
we
go,
have.
Nora. Let's go. All right.
Okay.
This next question. Oh, okay. Really quick. This is really dope. Nora, I posted your boxing gloves for the charity today on eBay, and I just got the first notification on the bid. So everybody that's watching and listening, I know, isn't that wild? I was like, in honor of Nora, the boxing gloves are up. If you've seen the video on my YouTube page, it's Lyra goes to Nora's world, and Nora's
That's
sister
awesome.
owns a boxing gym, and she took us in. I beat up Aaron basically, and all of our all of our gloves from our experience are going to be up on eBay in these upcoming weeks. All right. Okay. This
That
next
was really
question.
fun. That was a really fun
Wasn't it?
weekend.
Oh,
It was great.
I watched the video in bed the other day eating ice cream because I miss you. It's fine.
We're gonna be together soon, guys. Don't
I
worry.
know. All right. This next question, we're on number 3.
Yeah.
I did not know
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it out for 10 points in honor of who we have in the chat.
That
today.
much?
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was surprised this question
Yeah.
even gets included. I was like,
You would have
next
been.
question.
Wow. Okay. And y'all already know we listen to the celebrity host. So I'm, as much as I want to go for 10 points, I'm gonna drop it to 6. Okay.
Thank you. It should not have that much weight in our lives.
Okay. So
You'll
I'm
find
just-
out why soon.
I'm just looking for the first name of an alumni player. Yep. Go ahead, Nora.
Okay. Who was the youngest female castaway on the original Vokai tribe?
Wow. Y'all should just guess it right off the bat. Keegan, that is the wrong season. Where's
Austin.
Keegan?
There you go, Austin. Molly.
Molly.
Yeah, he got it.
Molly.
All right.
Thanks for you who wrote Nora. Thanks.
Johnny
I'm
Prince.
actually 10
No
years
point.
older than Molly, just so you know.
Beautiful. All
Okay.
right. This next one, I'm looking for just the first name spelled correctly of an alumni player. We'll do 6 points once again. Go ahead, Nora.
Who did Elizabeth Filarski vote to win Survivor?
Anthony. Tina.
Damn.
Well done. Mike's
Bam.
impressed. Mike's like, okay. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, the speed, Mike.
Okay,
That's
Mike.
impressive.
Okay.
Okay.
That format of question, beautiful. I love that. Like to be able to
Yes.
pick a person on the jury, that's really good. Okay. This next question, then we'll grab a scoreboard check from Logan. I'm looking for just the last name of an alumni player for 5 points. Go ahead.
Who was the only male castaway of the original La Flor tribe to be a member of the jury?
Good question.
Taylor. Well done. Henry.
Damn. Let's go.
Well done.
Wow.
Yes. Nice job, Taylor.
Henry. For 2 points, what color was his shirt? Keegan.
What was
gets
the
it.
answer?
Yellow.
Yellow.
I just remember it was just like this dirty, he cut the sleeves off of it, just like a really dirty long t-shirt. I don't know, that's such a random thing. Can I do trivia? Like, wow, I feel like
You're wearing a yellow shirt.
I am, yeah.
We got Mike
All right.
smiling. I like it. We got Mike
Okay,
smiling.
let's go, Mike. All right, Logan, hit that scoreboard check for us.
All right. So our current first place person is going to be Austin Jacobson with 12 points. Following
Okay,
Austin, We have a tie for second place between Frake and Taylor, each with 5.
I'm so sorry. When you say his name, can you say Freak of the Week though?
Absolutely. Freak of the Week and Taylor, each with 5.
Yep.
And then Keegan with 2.
Let's go.
All right.
Gabriel, look at me. Hold my hands. All right. We're here. We got this. Next one is yours. All right. You feel it. I feel it. Okay.
What, do you
Just
guys
for
have money on this or
Just for
something?
clarification, guys. Keegan's name is not Keegan. It's Kagan. All right.
Kagan.
I'm the phonetic corrector here. It seems like I had to fix y'all with Frake. All right. I'm gonna do the same thing. Kagan, I apologize. It's not Keegan.
How do you go in the same breath that you're correcting it for us though? Still say Keegan. Go home.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you.
Person, my bad.
What, Logan?
I think Austin in the chat just said that I gave points to the wrong person, which might be true. I just want to check to make sure.
Oh gosh. Give it up for the
Wow.
intern, guys.
Austin,
All this
you're muted.
accountability. Woo!
I love
What
it.
happened here, Austin?
He's right. I gave points to Austin instead of Anthony. So
Got it.
Anthony and Austin each have 6.
Perfect. I love the seriousness. Yes. They want the
I can't
title.
believe everyone's so sharp at this time of the day on a Sunday.
Right? Aaron, can you tell us why they're being so strict about the points? Because what will the winner be playing for?
Winner's playing for the battle of all battles, the winner at war Survivor trivia competition coming up. And we're just trying to accumulate some winners before we have it, but all the past winners are going to have an opportunity to play with all Survivor winner co-hosts.
Wow.
Which should be fun. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Fun.
Here we go. Number 6. What? I want to be so biased because this is like very important to me. Oh, wow. You too, Nora. I want to do 15 points and I want it to be spelled correctly. The answer is blank, blank. Spelled correctly, 15 points. Go ahead.
Okay, this is really difficult, I think. What is the name of the French version of Survivor?
And like Logan, explain like, whoa, Freak of the Week.
Oh, man, that's my dude.
What
Frick.
the heck? Are you a robot?
Yes. He's not human.
Whoa. Okay,
Oh,
so
wow. We got a wow from Kira. Kira, look at her face.
wow.
Wow, she just types wow and she's looking wow. Yeah, he's
Okay.
European, but he's from the Netherlands.
We haven't
Let's
talked
do the
about
other
this,
Different
Aaron.
country. What? That's my dude.
Aaron, we don't have a rule for this yet, so maybe it's time that we amend the rules. But if you look right below Freak of the Week, Zach said there's no dash. And technically that's right, but I didn't say dash. Like, remember when we had that one question, I was like, spell Tremise right? And you have to have an apostrophe capital M. I didn't say give me the dash. But is spell it right? Is the dash but like phonetically included?
No, I don't think that a dash is included in that. It's not necessary.
Okay.
No.
Okay. We need to remember that for future times. All right. From here on
Okay.
out, the dash no longer matters. We're rewriting the alphabet. Okay. This next question, I'm looking for the first name of an alumni player. It'll go for 5 points. Go ahead, Nora.
Who was the oldest castaway in the Oolong tribe?
Oh, I just talked to this person.
You talked to everyone.
I like this person. Nope. Kira, you just said nope.
4, 3, 2.
It's a girl. It's a woman.
1. Mike, go ahead. Mike, type it in. Mike, you know it? Go ahead, type it, Mike. See if Mike has it.
And for
Yeah.
those,
Oh,
yeah,
someone just wrote it. Anthony.
Yeah, break. Too late.
yep, Jolanda Jones.
Correct.
All right, this next one, I'm looking for another numerical answer.
Can I just say real quick, to know the names of all the tribes of different seasons, can I tell you that we had trouble saying our own names of our tribes? We'd be like, Bokai,
I forget
Lyro.
Like
It
Layro.
was like Leah. We didn't know, and Jeff wasn't there to ask. Like usually, you can like ask Jeff at a challenge. Jeff, like,
How the hell you pronounce this?
yeah, is it Pyro, Lyro? We're gonna say Lyro from here on out.
We all had trouble saying the tribes on our season. Okay. So
All
the
right.
question is, by the way, now we're a third of the way through the question.
How many
This
points
is question
did you say
number
this?
8.
How many points?
Yeah.
Do you say
I
how
was
many
like,
points?
I was gonna let Nora just go, and I was gonna tell the points after. So this one is gonna go for 6 points. It's a numerical
Okay.
answer. Go ahead, Nora.
How many jury votes has Amanda Kimmel received?
We're good. We're good. We're good. We got the answer. Taylor.
On the
4.
board, Taylor. Let's go. Where are you?
4.
I can't see. Let's go, Taylor. On the board. There you are.
Good.
All right. Looking for the
Wow.
first and last name of an alumni player spelled correctly. This one, I feel like this is a dope question. I'll go 10 points.
Wow.
Go ahead.
What are you
Who
looking for?
hosts?
First and,
I didn't hear you. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I reward the points the right way.
first and last name of an alumni player. I was about to
Yeah.
come back at you I was like, but wait, he's not coming at me right now. Let me be nice. Okay.
No.
You stopped yourself. Good job. We could all learn this skill.
Very
Okay.
true.
Who hosted the Survivor after show while season 25 Survivor Philippines aired?
What season is
This is
this?
tough.
person?
This
Yeah.
is tough.
Is this a
5,
season? Is this an alumni?
4,
Yeah.
3,
Okay.
2, 1. Mike, do you know it?
Yeah. Mike's like, I know it.
Mike got it
Wow.
correct. Bill
Damn.
Posey. Bill
Okay.
Posey.
Someone's calling me. Decline.
Okay. This next question, this goes out to everybody who watches our previous episodes on the YouTube channel. It's right here with the link. Typically, we give this one out for a couple more points because this means you studied, you're serious about trying to win. So this one is going to go for 15 points. It can be a game changer. It was on a past episode. Logan, do you know what episode it was on?
I think it was Sugar, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. I trust you. I feel like it was on Sugar's episode. 15 points. I'm looking for a 2-part question. Listen, because if you get it wrong, if you type it the wrong way, I'm taking points. I want just the last name of an alumni player and also the numerical answer of this person's season. Last name, number of season. Go ahead, Nora.
Who was the first castaway to obtain an advantage in a challenge?
And which season?
In what season?
Sorry, and which season?
No, you're good. Ooh.
Robin.
Wow.
Robin. way to get on
Bam!
board.
Let's
That's-
go, Robin.
There you go.
I really
Wow.
don't want to be that person, but Boatwright has a W in it.
Oh. Oh. I just I just deflated. I was so hyped for Robin. And Robin's
I'm
like
so
checking
sorry,
out.
Robin. I didn't mean to do that to you. It's the rules.
Wow. And you know
Nobody's
what?
getting the points. Nobody's getting the points.
Yeah, nobody can
Nobody's
have
getting the
that.
points.
Dang.
No.
I saw
Nope.
Robin's heart dropped and mine dropped just like that. Wow.
Kira did type it and submit it as soon as I said it. Okay.
This is
I-
like being in an immunity challenge where like one little thing, like, oh, I got a little tired, or I blinked my eye, or some sweat dropped down here, and you just get off your game. Like one little thing,
Yeah. Dang.
and you're out.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. We live and we learn.
I'm just really shook by it. It just really hurt me because Robin, I was hype. All right. Let's get a scoreboard check. We're halfway through. Go ahead, Logan.
All right.
True.
In first place, we have our Freak of the Week with 20 points.
Let's go.
Second place is Taylor with 11.
Okay.
Following him is Austin and Anthony, each tied with 6.
Okay.
And then Kagan with 2.
Perfect. Before I forget, Freak of the Week, when we unmute and do the Q&A, can you tell me more about the French version of Survivor? Okay, dope. All right, number 11. This is wild. Oh, this is dope. I like these questions. Okay, I'm looking for an answer. It's just blank, spelled correctly. Truly take your time trying to spell this word. Okay, yeah, and we'll do 11 points to that person who can say this. Go ahead.
What instrument did Marilyn Hershey play during the reunion of season 2 Survivor, the Australian Outback?
I've never even heard of this. Oh,
Great. You knew it too. The didgeridoo.
the didgeridoo. Say it again, Aaron.
Didgeridoo. Do you know what it is?
No.
It's like a.
Austin spell it correctly.
Skimmer-rinky dinky dink, skimmer-rinky doo.
Oh, wow.
This whole spelling shit's gotta we gotta fix because I don't even know how to spell the damn thing.
That's
D-I-D.
very true.
D-I-D. It was, I mean, if it's not spelled right, it's not
Very
spelled right.
do.
It's Gabriel now, spelled
Yeah.
correctly. Dang. Oh, that's so sad. I like having it spelled. Yeah, no, I feel like we got to keep the rule
No,
because
no, you got no. I mean, I think for a question like this, we should not have spelling because I don't even know how to spell it. So
oh,
then it's just it sucks for me. So
Do
I'd
you-
rather not have a spelling when it's crazy like this. It's just
to not
ridiculous.
have. Okay, do y'all agree with that? No, Corey said I don't give a fuck. Aaron, no. Anybody else? Thumbs up if you agree.
It's ridiculous.
Spell correctly, or you don't get the point. Mike, what do you think? He's like,
He's unmuted. Hold on. I want to hear from Mike.
yeah, for sure. Mike, what do you think?
Go ahead, Mike.
I'm not such a stickler with the spelling. If you know the answer, you know the answer.
That's
I hear
that's what I'm
that.
saying.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
This isn't a freaking spelling bee.
Okay, so for harder words, we will talk about maybe not spelling correctly. All right, number 12.
Hold on. Are we gonna not give points there?
Wow, Freak of the Week, he loves you. Okay, so I think, so since the rule was how it stood, Freak can have half the points.
I don't think he should. Well, if he does that, then we got to give the boat right to Robin.
I wanted to give, oh, you're right. Yep, no points. But then who spelled it correctly right after Freak? Was it Gabriel?
No,
It
we're
was
not going to do because I already said that it was already answered. So the second that I announced the winner,
Did no
I don't
points at
go
all.
back and no points. So that's
Okay.
why we got to stop the whole spelling thing because it sucks trying to.
To type
I
it
don't know.
out.
Yeah, I'm not a speller.
Okay,
I'm an engineer.
I mean, that's different. But
I'm an
yes,
engineer.
okay.
No more spelling.
Harder words, they won't be spelled correctly. They'll be, if we can assume that you got it right, we'll give you the points. But for now, Freak, we can't give you those points. So the very next time this happens, the rule will be amended and then we'll give you those points. All right? Dope.
When Aaron says he's an engineer, I'm like, no, you're not. But like that's his past life.
But yeah, like
I'm
he actually is an engineer.
My college education is engineering.
Right. But I'm just saying the way we know you now and your persona, what you do for a living, you're saying you're an engineer. I'm like, this is not Survivor. Are you trying to like pretend what your job is?
Once again, Nora. All right, this next question with our new amended rule does not have to be spelled correctly. If we can assume that you said it right, we will give you the points. We'll give it out for 10 because it's still very difficult. All right, go ahead, Nora.
Yeah, it is. Who is the first returning castaway not to make the merge in their original season?
Don't get wild though. Like spell it to the best of your ability.
Gabriel, there you go.
Yeah, Gabriel.
Sheehan.
Yeah. See, I agree with that. Okay, perfect. Good job, bro. Way to get on the board. That's my guy.
Hold up. I mean, Taylor, because that's weird because the timestamp, like Taylor's came in after, but it's before. It's timestamp before. You see it?
Yeah. Technical error, give them both points since it's not their fault. All right. This next question, I'm looking for.
We didn't go last name.
We what?
No, because Taylor's asking if we went last name. We didn't. There's only one Sheehan.
No, yeah. All right. This next question, we're looking for.
I thought you said Sheehan, like Tommy Sheehan for a second.
I think it is. I think he's like his is just SHEENAN, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Sheehan. Sorry, just kind of.
No, you're good.
funny.
Nor anytime you want to. Anytime. This is your show right now. This is your. This next one, we're looking for last name spelled correctly of an alumni player, 6 points.
Okay. All right. Hold on, Missy. Just because are you sure? Last name?
Yeah.
Look what we got going on here.
Oh,
It's confusing as. Come on.
just the
Oh,
first name's good enough.
Go first name.
first name, just the first name, 6 points. You're right. Good job. Go ahead.
Who was the first castaway from Pennsylvania?
Kira.
Dang.
Damn.
Dang. Kira, why do you
Damn.
know that? She doesn't know. She just knows it. All right.
Knows it.
I just know it, Missy. I just know. All right. This
I would
next
like to have a map of the US that shows the states and the Survivor players and where they're from.
Oh, Logan, that'd be dope. Let's do that.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, let's do that.
It'd be interesting.
Wow, look at Nora with the ideas, man. Gosh, that's just Nora, y'all.
They don't stop. I literally have to take something to help me fall asleep at night, or I'll just keep going.
I believe it.
Yeah, I do
I
too.
take 20 milligrams of melatonin to put me out like a tranquilizer.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I don't even think that will work.
In the future, I'll have a boyfriend, but for now, that's what I do.
Wow. Gosh,
All right.
This is the best championship we've had.
No, I love it. Laura, I can talk to you. I can talk to you every night, legit.
Wow. Wow. Okay,
Oh my
this
God.
one is a stat very near and dear to my heart. I love statistics.
Yes.
I want to give it for 15 points because it was said a lot by a lot of different people throughout our season, especially. Go ahead, Nora.
I have a question about this after.
Please.
What percent of the hidden immunity idols in season 39, Survivor Island of the Idols, were obtained by women?
Anthony,
Anthony.
right?
Ooh,
Anthony. Yep, Anthony's the first. 75%.
beautiful.
75%.
So one of my questions, when I found the idol with Karishma and Elaine, do us three women count as finding that idol?
I just picked whichever person was attributed to it on the Survivor Wiki website.
Okay, good answer. So they're
Because
probably gonna say Elaine because she grabbed it first. She was in front of us. So I'm guessing.
How come we didn't wrestle her? I'm just surprised
Oh my
you didn't wrestle her.
God. Whatever.
You know what I did instead is I just called that she had it, made her freaked out, so she played it. So the next round we could get her out. So that was
Wow.
smarter.
Smart, Nora.
But I didn't know
Yeah.
how to explain that at Final Tribal, so it didn't really matter.
You know,
Did all three of you find an idol? Like your own separate idols?
No, I'm saying like in the idol that we found together, the night that Karishma stayed, the night that Karishma ended up going home. But that was when I blew it up and I started talking and saying like I was on the fence about staying with you guys versus doing this like push on Tommy to get him out of the game with the outcast of the Lyros. But we were the three of us looking for it because I had decided I was down to do something with this group to get out Tommy. And so literally we were going down a path and we went down this path. It wasn't there. We went down this path again and it magically was there, but Elaine was like right in front of us.
Wow, shut up. Wow, that's wild. Come on. The path was clean and now it just randomly has an idol. That's insane. All right. We got to move on.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. We got to get off that. I'm still what is the word? I have PTSD from not finding one. So
I know, because you and Aaron had that day where you guys went nuts. So well, you had a lot of days doing it, but
every day.
Every day. Why couldn't I find one? All right. This next one, we're looking for
Question 15.
First name of an alumni player and also a numerical value. Okay, we're gonna do this for 12 points because wow, it's very specific. Go ahead, Nora.
Who received the greatest number of votes in season
name.
29, Survivor San Juan del Sur? How many votes did they receive?
Votes for elimination.
No answers yet. Okay, a couple.
Wow.
Thumping.
Does it mean
Do you
this
know
is
it,
not
Mike?
a memorable?
So we stump them. 5,
I love seeing Mike think about it. It really
3,
makes me happy.
2, 1.
Swipe around more.
No. Mike, do you know by any chance?
Oh, hey. There's one misspell. No.
Mm-mm. Nope.
No.
All right.
No. All
It's
right.
That's tough.
It was
Yeah.
close.
Come up with the number alone is
you
hard.
you had it, but like, yeah. It was after time. Baylor, 17.
And those were votes for elimination. She also did receive one jury vote, but that wasn't what we were talking about.
beautiful. All right. Go ahead and hit them with that scoreboard check.
All right. So we actually have a tie for first place.
Ooh.
Really?
21 points each. We have Anthony and and Taylor, actually.
Wow, you wanted to say freak of the week.
I was about to.
Anthony and Taylor. Okay.
Second place with 20 points, one less than those two, is our freak of the week.
Okay. Wow. All right.
So very, very close. Top 3. All right. Following them, it's Gabriel with 10. A tie between Austin and Kira, each with 6.
Let's go. Let's go.
Corey, you announcing that?
Corey, are you announcing you have 0 points? Okay, I feel that. Sydney agreed. All right, y'all. Hopping back in, number 16. It's a very close game. Very close. All right, we're looking for an alumni player, first name, and a numerical value. Okay, we're gonna do 12 points. Go ahead, Nora.
Which woman won the greatest number of individual immunity challenges in season 21 Survivor Nicaragua? How many did she win?
Yes, I love that question.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. 5,
Come on,
4,
y'all.
3, 2, 1. It was Jane with 2. Jane
Wow.
with 2.
Everybody pretty much knew it was Jane, just didn't have the
With
right
2.
number.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough one.
All right, no points. Dang, somebody needed that 12. Okay, this next question, I'm just looking for.
Oh, this is a good one. I like
Yeah,
it.
it is. Oh, Aaron likes it. I love it. We'll do Tim. No, we'll do 13. We'll do 13 points. I want somebody on the board. 13 points. First name. Taylor stressed. All right, 13 points. First name. Spelled correctly. Nora?
Which juror's vote prevented Sandra Diaz Twine from playing a perfect game in season 7 Survivor Pearl Islands?
Break.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Was it just out of spite? Like, why? What happened with that? I would assume just spite. Bitter jury.
Tijuana.
But honestly, what does that mean? Like, what did that vote prevented Sandra from playing a perfect game? Like, I don't understand.
So perfect game would be being on the right side of the vote every time, and then like running the board at tribal council. So like you get all the jury votes.
Mm-hmm.
We also
It
did.
is.
Oh, that includes getting all the votes at the end
All the
as well.
jury votes. That's a perfect game.
Perfect game.
Damn.
Name was never said. Only time I.
name was never said on
Yeah.
the right side of the votes, and then
So basically, this person Tijuana was the only vote that was not for Sandra on her season at Final Tribal.
Yeah. Which I feel like then it's out of spite.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's wild. That is the perfect game.
that's a cool question.
Yeah, I love that question. All right.
That's
This
Logan that
next
came up with
one-
that.
Yeah, Logan.
Yeah,
the intern.
Logan.
Wow, Nora, every time you talk to him, he smiles.
We've had some chats.
Logan, stop
Logan
bluffing.
We've had
hates
some
me.
private chats. We're
Stop
more
bluffing.
Hates me.
connected than you think.
I'm sorry, Logan. I love you. All right. This next question. I'm looking for the first name of an alumni player. Oh, I'm looking for 2 first names of
Yeah.
2 alumni players. We'll go
Good one.
15 points. Great question.
Ooh. There's only 3 more left, people. So this is it.
Right?
Buckle up.
Get on the
Let's
board. Get on the
go.
board.
Buckle up.
First
All right.
names.
The fight between which 2 castaways was voted the best Survivor fight in the special episode of season 8 Survivor All Stars entitled Survivor America's Tribal Council? It's a mouthful.
What a question. Give it to him one more time.
The fight between which 2 castaways was voted the best Survivor fight in the special episode of season 8 Survivor All Stars entitled
First
Survivor
names.
America's
First
Tribal Council?
names. First names. 5, 4,
Wow.
3. Kagan.
Oh, someone got it.
That's
Did
it.
he answer
2
already?
people did.
Kagan did not answer before.
All right, Kagan, let's go.
Kagan
Let's
gets
go,
it.
bro. 15 points.
Wow.
That's a game changer. All right,
That's
so
amazing.
before I do this number 19.
Austin, first names. Austin, you had it.
Wow. Aaron scared me. All right.
I like how you guys call out your favorites.
Just like letting them know, like, come on, like, what's going on? And Gabriel, it's okay.
Yeah.
I love you forever. It doesn't matter. Win or lose, you're a winner. Like, it's fine. It's truly fine. All right. So before we do 19, for number 20, I'm going to turn over the show to Nora. She's going to assign the point value and ask the question. Before we do that, Logan will give a scoreboard check. And then right after that, we're going to crown our winner of this Sunday's trivia competition with Nora. and then we'll hop straight into the Q&A. All right?
Wow. I don't think I should be the one to decide the point value.
Oh,
I
you
think
are.
you and Aaron.
No,
No, you are.
no,
The way it
you
works.
have to.
Okay.
All right, you have to.
I'll be fair.
All right, this next one, I am looking for first name of an alumni player and also a numerical value. Okay, it's gonna go last question before the final question. What are you feeling here?
This is a good one. I mean, 10 at least.
Wow, at least. Logan, what do you think?
I'm gonna say 12.
Dang.
a good
Okay, so
question.
I feel like they kept boosting it. I'm gonna go 14. All right, go ahead, Nora.
Okay. Who held a single hidden immunity idol for the greatest number of days in a season of Survivor? How many days?
First name. First name and number. First
Gabriel,
name
how
and
many?
number.
Gabriel,
First
how
name
many
and
days?
number. First name and number.
Oh,
Hold up. Gabriel.
I'm so
Lauren,
invested.
35. We're
Good
gonna
thing you rooted him on. You got him to the finish line.
I was
man.
like, you better fucking go.
Hey,
Let's go.
gonna give it to you. But damn, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. We'll give you the points.
All right. For those of y'all not on the board, Ishan, let's go. Ishan's on the board. Sydney, get on the board right now.
There's
all
only
right?
one question left. I don't want my question to be the determining question.
It just might be. Let's hear the scoreboard.
Wow.
Find out, Logan.
Yeah, let's find out the scoreboard right now.
Currently in first place with 33 points. We have our freak of the week.
Oh,
Wow.
Freak took it back.
Good for him.
Man.
That one question was like 15.
Wow.
Second place with 24 points.
Ooh.
We have Gabriel.
Okay, Gabriel. He was surprised.
Okay.
Stay humble.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
And third.
We have a tie for third. Two people have 21 points. It's between Taylor and Anthony.
Ooh, Taylor and Anthony. Okay. And how many points does Freak of the Week have?
35.
So there's a
35.
spread of 9 points between first and second place, and there's a spread of 12 points between second and third. So I feel like this question has to be 15 to make everyone in it.
Okay, accountant. I hear that. I hear you. I hear that spread.
I like it, Nora.
Okay, yeah. So how many points are you going?
You gonna go 15?
We've
Yeah,
heard
but-
a lot. We've heard 30. We've heard 40.
I was gonna say 15 because then it keeps the people that are in first, second, and third that worked so hard to get there all in the running.
I
Wow.
like it, Nora. I like it. I like that rationale.
Thanks.
It's like
She's-
somebody coming back from the edge day 2 to win the game. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's
Come
true.
on.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
like-
oh, I can make it 100
Trying to-
points. Now
yeah.
anyone can get it. And all that
Yeah.
work means nothing.
Oh, no.
I respect that, Nora. Yeah, you can't go 0 to 100. Not on this show.
Good parallelism. Okay.
Yeah.
Like- Nora, I like it.
Wow.
Thanks.
But Sydney said,
We got something to talk about.
Natalie deserved that
Yes.
money
You
though.
feel that? We got something to talk about.
No, she didn't, because she didn't take Tony out. That's her fault.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
that's
can talk about that.
facts.
But you know what? She let Tony stay. That's her fault.
But for her own game, we're not even in the Q&A yet. But for her own game, apart from taking Tony out, she's a player. I respect it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, go
Oh,
ahead,
yeah.
Nora.
Agreed. Well said. Okay, guys, this is going to have way more weight than I thought it would. I didn't even know it was going to be one of the questions, but my fellow Survivor players and intern decided to include it, and I feel so honored. So I hope you know a little bit about me, and you should have done your homework because you knew I was coming today. So here we go. What is the name of Noura Salman's company that produces low-carb, high-fiber,
Bam.
high-protein?
Hey, Sydney, let's go.
Sydney.
Get on the board.
Sydney had how many points before?
She had 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh,
So
wow.
now I know why City was trying to have the Edge of Extinction twist.
Because
be
she
thrown-
knew.
Yeah, she knew. She's like, I know Nora, so I'm gonna answer right.
Yeah, I knew that if she gave it for 50 points, I would win today.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go ahead and give our top 3, Logan. Give our top 3.
We actually have a tie for third
Stay the
place.
same.
My name all four.
Yeah,
What?
name all 4. Name all 4.
All right. So our tie for third place with 21 points each is between Anthony and Taylor.
Congratulations, guys. I love that. On the podium. It's okay, Taylor. Whoever you're looking
Well
at, tell him it's okay.
All right, our second place finisher is Gabriel with 24 points.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. I'm proud. I'm proud.
All right, and our first place finisher for the championship of our Survivor
Wow.
weekend is our Freak of the Week with 33 points.
Wow.
on,
Well
that's-
done.
Come
Yes.
on, gamer.
So the way this works, guys, you know the deal. Just raise your hands, or you can raise your virtual hand if you want to talk to Noura. If you got questions, let's go. Who's up?
By the
Who's
way,
up?
the answer was
Kagan,
super
Kagan.
freshies.
Oh, I have a question for Nora. And
Hi.
for all of you too. Hi. If you
I'm
had
gonna
a
swipe over so I can see your face. Okay, here we go. Let's see it. Mike Berger. Is that how you say it?
No, Kagan.
Oh,
hold on. Sorry,
if you had
Mike.
to
Hi,
choose a
Mike.
final three, who would you take?
Kagan Lance. Okay. Say that again.
If you had to choose a final three in the returning season, who would you choose?
So, okay, you're saying I could pick whoever I want in the final three on a
Yeah.
on a new season.
Yes.
Anyone.
Yeah. The people you
Yes.
feel like you could be.
Oh, but I'm in that final three?
Yeah, you're in the final three.
Oh, okay.
You're choosing two other people you think you can beat.
It's like comparing apples and oranges, honestly.
Yeah, it's a hard question because you got to know the
Uh,
jury. You got to know the people that were on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
season. It's like it's
I
impossible
agree.
to answer.
I really do think that.
Yeah. It'd be shooting
Honestly,
shots.
all I'll say is I'll pick two women so a woman will finally win. How about that?
Awesome.
Yeah, great answer. Hey, Aaron, before we
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to the next person, I
That was
wanted
a fun
to.
question, though.
That was beautiful. And then Nora, I wanted you to hype Super Freshies as well. So don't forget, you got to put that plug out there for everybody who wants to eat these bars. But the reason that Sydney knew the answer to the final question is Sydney is a very big, huge super fan of yours. And she has her dog in her lap right now. And I'm gonna let you guess what her dog's name is. So Aaron, can you just unmute her real quick and then we'll go back in.
I'm gonna
Yes.
swipe to Sydney.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, so I got this dog in quarantine a few weeks ago, and I named her Nora after you.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so she like has the same energy, just like is very like chaotic, but like in the best way. And I was like, Nora, that's her name.
Okay, you know what's so funny is when they said, Nora, pick a favorite, like pick someone you're rooting for. You were my favorite without knowing any of this. I was just drawn to you. And
Oh,
look,
yeah. Because
Oh
of the
my
pictures of the shirt and the plant-based.
Unbelievable.
what kind of dog is she? I'm so honored.
Quiet.
Oh, wow, she's talking to me. Hey, girl, hey.
Yeah, she is a dachshund mix. Yeah, she was a breeder dog, and I rescued her. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Sydney, you have a
She's
I
10
can't
question?
believe you called
Yes,
her
I do.
Nora.
I know. Yeah, no, just perfect.
Thank you.
But yeah, I have a question for you guys. I just kind of wanted to know what it was like coming out of the game. Like, what was your
Oh,
readjustment like back into real life? And like, how did you keep that a secret for like months?
Great question. Nora?
I feel like we all can answer this really well because I know Aaron, Missy, and I think we went into this on a different level than other people did. Wouldn't you agree, guys? Like we really, I think in general, that's how we are. We poured our soul into the game. And I don't think everyone went to that level. So I think we had a harder time adjusting. I'll just say when the lights went on and Final Tribal was over, I was like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to re-enter the world. And people came up to me, started like hugging me. Jeff's like, Nora, open this bottle of champagne. They're like, here's some pizza. And I was just like, no, go back to where you came from. I liked it when I wasn't allowed to talk to you. And I got to go back into my forest. Like I wasn't ready to go back to the world. I did not want to go back.
Yeah.
I will just say that.
Aaron?
Yeah, it's tough.
What about
It's
you
like,
guys?
it's like you're leaving this fantasy world, right? Survivor's like a fantasy world. It's a complete like another like universe. It's not the real life. You don't have your cell phone. You don't have your emails. You don't have computer. You don't have television. You just have the people who you were just living in a crazy situation with, who are trying to vote you out, and you're trying to vote them out, trying to get to the end. It's such a complex, dynamic game from a social standpoint. So when you go back into the real world, it's like all of your people, like my wife, my son, my best friends, my family, they weren't experiencing that. They don't know. So it's hard for me to try to share with them what I just went through, like what I
Mhm.
physically went through, emotionally went through,
Mhm.
mentally went through, all that stuff is hard to explain to them. So you just find solace in talking to your people like Missy, Nora, and just saying like,
Yes.
it's okay. Like, just enjoy this. Like, it's all right to put your life on hold right now and let this ride go to where it goes. And, we'll have our life to come back to. So it was a really hard transition to go from the
Very.
game to real life. It's not easy.
Yeah, for me, it was like, I like what Nora said. I definitely put a lot of my life, like a lot of my, like my whole soul pretty much into the game, way more than, I can't say the more than recommended, because I feel like I got the most out of it because I gave so much into it. But when I got home, even coming out of the game, I was in complete shock. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
there's any other word for it. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to eat. It was so great to have Aaron, because the shock that I was in, I think it was just bad. I still slept in my game clothes. I didn't take a shower. Nora, I'm like bearing my soul. You're fucking dying laughing.
As Jeff says, when Nora's uncomfortable, she just starts laughing.
But yeah, no, I just like, it was just the wildest thing. I was looking for a boat to real life. Like, they probably would have arrested me. I was trying to find a boat to steal from Ponderosa, because I was like, if I can figure my way back, that's super ingenuitive, and that's what they want.
Ooh,
Winner,
I
right?
like that.
Yo,
Oh my
like, so I
God.
truly was not having rational thought anymore. And being at Ponderosa helped just to come back. But yeah, definitely I was messed up. And then getting home, my best friend picked me up, and I went straight to Europe. Like, I packed a backpack and I just left, because I wanted to go and be around new people, new things, people who couldn't tell the difference. And like, why can't Missy make eye contact right now? Why can't she like pay for this at a restaurant? I didn't want people to see that, or just to see how skinny I was. I felt I looked really scary. And so I just needed to travel for a bit, because that's what makes me happy. And then you said, what was the last part? It was something.
Oh, she was like, how hard was it to like not, let
Oh,
people
yeah,
know in your
to
life
keep
that
it a
you're on the
secret.
show and keep it a secret?
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Aaron. All over YouTube. Wow. But yeah, so it wasn't hard for me, because I just left. Like, I didn't hang out with anybody. I was in Europe for 3 months. I went to 16 countries in 3 months, and my phone didn't work. I gave my phone to my best friend, and I was like, I don't care about it. And so I told my family I was running a 5K in Hawaii, and they didn't ask any questions, because like, I'll disappear for months because I just travel a lot. And so yeah, for me it was normal.
And it's like, I'm a huge fan of the show. So just to preserve the integrity of the game, I didn't say anything. So no
Yeah.
spoilers. I didn't say anything at all. My wife was probably the only one that knew. And she knew, obviously, like my placement, because she was getting ready to go on the loved ones visit and didn't go. So she knew I made it far. Thanks, Nora. She would know I made it far-ish. All right, Corey, you're up.
That sucks. No, I get it. So I still want to talk about the adjusting. Like, when I got back home, first of all, you have to realize, like, I went from Final Tribal Council to Ponderosa at 2 a.m. The guys are in their dirty, disgusting clothes, drinking, eating, dancing. They have no interest in
Cleaning
like
themselves.
They're normal. Yeah, no interest. And I'm in shock. I'm like, I literally took a shower for an hour. I cut myself because I had moles on my body I forgot about, because I haven't been shaving for 40 days. And someone grabs me from the shower, like, are you okay? Like, I just wanted to stay in this hot shower and not move, because I have not had a hot shower in that long.
Yeah.
And I've been in there 39 days. And I'm not like, I when I say like I gave more, it's more like, you know what? It's like a mother. You want to feed everyone. You want to make sure they're emotionally okay, and you're checking in on your close friends. It's to a point where sometimes like you're doing things for others that like it's at your detriment. And players like Tommy and Dean, like they kind of always had things like given to them, like, oh, here's lunch, here's dinner. And like people like Aaron were building the shelters for everyone. I mean, how many shelters did you build, Aaron?
Too many.
Way too many.
Too many, guys, and very good ones. They were all like different structures and like shapes and sizes and techniques. And so the thing is, like, I gave myself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like, to a very crazy level. So when I get back, I'm in shock. I actually was like, no one's coming for me. Like, the psychologist was literally next to me the whole time, but I felt like the people at Ponderosa, like, they should be checking on me. Like, hey, Nora, what do you want to eat? Like, do you like, I felt like they should, like, it's like you just went over the finish line of a marathon you need your people to like wrap you up in a blanket, like make sure you're hydrated, like literally like you're in shock and you're like, hello. And so anyway, I think for me, like then my sister, you know, like then you're at Ponderosa, everyone's like, eat, drink. I'm like, I'm not gonna drink. Then you're partying, you're dancing. You go to bed at 6 a.m. You wake up at 9 a.m. because there's like a day of like a breakfast, a lunch, a ceremony of like local Fiji people like singing for us, praying for us. And then it's like, go on a flight. I'm like, are you kidding me? We go on a flight from Fiji to LA. LA, I go all the way to the East Coast from there. And I've only had one meal in that whole time. And,
Oh my
well,
God. Since the
and the meat-
ceremony?
like because I had the lunch before the ceremony, and then at night I ate just enough, but then everyone wants to like talk and dance and whatever. And I was actually, so I had one meal, and then I'm on the plane, I'm vegan, and I'm like, yo, let me have whatever's on your plate that you didn't finish. They're like, Noura, it's chicken and like this like dairy sauce. I'm like, I don't care. I was like, I'm starving, right? So I get home and I'm like exhausted because of the time change. And then my family's like, hey, you want to take you Whole Foods, which is like my favorite place, obviously. But at that moment, you're like, no, I don't want to go anywhere. I should not be in public. Like, take me home and board me up and like bring me back to life. So we go to Whole Foods and I'm like on the side of the prepared food section. And I'm like, I always used to do this, but like you're an animal. We have not used napkins. We've not used forks and knives. We don't have etiquette. We're not picking stuff out of our teeth with a toothpick and going to brush our teeth after a meal. So literally I'm at the side of the prepared food section. And like, I always do this as a normal person, but when you're a rabid animal, you're like, oh, popcorn chicken. And then you're like, oh, ribs. And I'm vegan, but my body wants protein. And then you're like, oh, like this thing over here. And so you're like on the sides of these like different sections of food, and people are looking at you and you're like, I always do this. I always sample, but you're not the same person sampling food. So literally my sister's like, we have to go now. I mean, I'm telling you, I was not ready for the world. I was not ready.
That was good. That was good, Noura. Let's try to go a little bit more condensed. All right, with the
Sorry,
answers.
I'm not good at that.
Let's
Sorry.
try to, you know, I'm gonna bring it back like I try to bring it back at Final Tribal Council. Let's try to go a little bit tighter with the answers, you know, and then
okay,
yeah,
I'll go back to bullet points.
Corey, you're up.
Back to bullet.
Corey, you're up. Go ahead, brother.
If you guys were ever given the chance to play again, would you most want to play on an all returnee season, a fans versus favorites type season, or a captain season?
Before you answer, Noura, so typically we let the celebrity host answer first, but now I realize for this special occasion, and this is quite the Q&A. This is the best Q&A we've had. Me and Aaron will answer, and then Noura will round us out for every question. Okay.
But you guys keep me in check, please.
We're here for you. We got you.
Noura, I got you.
And so Corey,
Thank
give it to
you.
us one more time.
If you were ever given the chance to play, there's historically 3 ways that returning players are brought into the game. Would you most want to be in an all returnee season, 50-50, so fans versus favorites type, or a captain season?
Wow.
What does
Aaron?
captain mean?
Me,
like in 38 when they I think it was 38 where
It's
they
like 2 versus 2.
where they had Kelly, David, like
Ozzy,
one
Coach, Rob,
tribe.
Russell.
Exactly, Robin, Russell, Coach, and Ozzy type, those type seasons.
Got
Me
it.
personally would be all returning. So all returning, preferably just, you know, big targets, big threats, just so I can deflect, you know, any bit of heat in the beginning on somebody else.
Okay. I would say all returnees, unless production just loved me for some reason, it would give me the cast they gave to Rob so he could win. I'd take that. But all returnees, same reason as Aaron. I just think that we were dominant players on our season. And if we were to go into like a captain season with fans, like if I were to go into a captain season with Kim, it would be my honor to kill her. Like it would be my honor to take her out because she is my idol. She's my, like, I love her. I want to play like her. So I feel like fans would want the honor of taking us out. And I totally feel that. I feel the exact same way. So I just want to play with other players who have bigger personalities because we're still fresh. We're newbies. We're not really alumni yet. So I'd rather play with older alumni who people love more, because then we can take them all out together.
Honestly, I was going to say the same thing because I already stick out. So I don't need to be in a season where it's just a few returning players. And I think also, you know, what made our season so great is it was handpicked by Jeff. He picked all of us and he's never part of the casting process. So I feel like if they're going to bring back returning players. Like honestly, I would like to come back for a game changers season. That would be something that I think would speak more to me, and it's more about like how I played. So I would like to be with people that are more similar to me in that weird way, that I'm not going to stick out so much and not have it should be a fair shot, a more level playing field.
Awesome. Good stuff. Coming to Gabriel. Zach, I'll get you next. Okay. And I see all your virtual hands up. I'm just going to go right down the list. No order. Go ahead, Gabriel.
Shit. Can you skip me for now, sir? Because I just.
Yep. Zach, you're up. We'll get you, Gabriel.
Hey, so one, I just want to thank you guys for hosting this last 2 days. Makes quarantine go by faster, and I appreciate it. Noura, I want to say I loved you on your season. You were so funny and awesome to watch and entertaining. And anytime I could see it again in another season, I hope they cast you again.
Thank you.
I don't have a question. I just want to thank you guys. My girlfriend made dinner, so I have to go. So
awesome. All right, Zach.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Zach.
Bye,
Thanks
Zach.
for that.
Thank you for playing.
Of course.
All right. Gabriel, you good?
Yeah, he's good.
Skip again, sorry.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Austin, here we go.
Hey, okay, so this question is for Noura, but Missy and Aaron, you guys can answer too. So if Jeff called you today and said, we need you to come back, or we want you to come back in 3 months, would there be any hesitation at all?
No.
Right now, with the clothes on my back and just bored of playing.
Yeah. Take me today. I'll dress like this.
Yes.
If you see me in the Zoom call, I'm wearing this exact same outfit right now.
Yes. No hesitation.
So
Great
even with
question.
all the challenges and the adjustments of going back, there's no hesitation. Like it's that worth it. Like you go back in a heartbeat.
It's
I love
just
the
such a
game.
it's such a life-changing thing. Like the people you meet, I'm gonna know these two people for the rest of my life, you know? And just to watch something and to say to yourself on a couch, like I know they hype Cherie for saying it, Cherie Fields, but like to watch on a couch with my best friend for years, and then to now come home and like we're sitting on the couch watching me, that is some wild, like that's just so cool, just to want it so bad and to live that dream. Oh my gosh, come on.
And just on a whole nother level, like we're part of a very, very controversial season. So none of us asked for that. None of us wanted that. And we are huge fans of the show. And I'm still a big fan of Survivor. So I would like to have an opportunity to not have any of that nonsense attached to, my gameplay in my season. So that's another.
That, Aaron.
What an answer.
Yeah. Hope you guys all
That's
get a
an
shot to do
amazing
that.
answer.
Thank you, bro.
That was a great question.
Sean, what's up, bro?
So,
I got you, Robin.
Oh yeah, thank you again for hosting this for the past 2 days. And my question is, personally, what was your best moment of your season?
The good question. Aaron, we'll start.
Best moment of my season for me was honestly the immunity challenge win number 1. Just again, I'm a huge fan of the show. And I, watching back when I was 23 years old, 18 years old, and watching the immunity challenge and saying one day I'm going to wear a necklace like that. I would close my eyes and just think of Jeff putting in an immunity necklace around my neck. And like, I stood up there and it was like, I started like crying. Like it didn't show it, but just the emotion came over me. And I started talking about my son, my family, like my wife, like it was incredible. Like literally, I remember that moment. It chills on my arm just thinking about it. And you guys are all fans. Just imagine like, Kagan wins in immunity. Like that feeling is freaking unreal. It's unreal.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No,
So I got that out of the way. I wouldn't do it again. So I would try not to win, period, if I ever got stuck.
Yeah, I have to echo same thing. To want it on the couch and to see Kim wear it, to see like Denise wear it, Jane, I was like, I can do that. Like what will it look like on my season? If I ever got to play, I would be like, what is my necklace gonna look like? And then to try to visualize that, and then to get to wear it, and then to win it on the same challenge that Kim won hers. All of that for me was just like a full circle moment. And it was one of the most top 5 surreal moments of my life. Like that's just really, really wild. Yeah. I love your haircut too.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Noura?
Go ahead, Noura.
I feel like there are so many, but I think for me, it's going to be the last immunity challenge. And I literally, when I watch my foot with the Nike shoe with the ripped off soles, I ripped them off right before that challenge because they were like this, and actually helped me shimmy across that platform and, put that together. When I did that, I'm not a very patient person. I've done a lot of things in my life where it takes many steps, and you would think, you know, actually, if you see the path ahead of you, sometimes you're like, you're not gonna even take it because it's so arduous and so many steps. But that was a moment where I was actually able to be patient and strong at the same time, like be calm but be aggressive at the same time. It was like this juxtaposition that it's in all of us, but it's a really hard balance. And I tend to be, you know, like you see me really calm and like holding on to something, or like really chaotic and crazy. And it was like really cool to kind of put my strengths together and just lock it up. Like boom, done. Like I beat y'all. No one was close. I secured final 3. I did it. Like and I'm not like, how many times did we try to vote Lauren out? How many times did we try to vote Tommy out? How many times did we try to vote Dean out? How about Nora? Like I'm the cat with 9 lives. Like, so for me to have done all that I did and just lock it up, like I literally just locked that last thing
Let's
up.
go.
Like, yeah.
I wish you did that on Trouble Council, Nora. That was great. It was, you know, I feel the same way. It was amazing. That was an incredible accomplishment for you. I think we gave you kudos. Like you won the most individual immunity challenges in our season.
Yeah, you did what I couldn't. Yeah.
You're a beast.
And I have to say, like, for you to change as an athlete, for you to change anything about your gear before game day, like, if something is broken on my gear, I'm not playing. Like, I don't know if it's like superstitious, but it's like, if I wear a bracelet on my left hand, if I put it on my right, I'm gonna suck. So for you to have ripped your shoes off and to be confident still, like if I were to have ripped my shoes right before the game, my mind would have kind of like, I would have been shook a little bit. So for you to do that and then to still have the same mental mindset to beat them in the way you did, come on, you're an athlete. Yeah, you're an athlete.
Robin, you're up.
Guys.
You're up, Robin.
If you were to compete on Blood versus Water, who would you bring with you? And this is for everyone. I want to know who would you bring with you and why?
Good question, Nora.
This is Robin's question. You want me to answer last since we're doing that order?
Aaron?
Damn. If I were to compete on Blood versus Water, I don't think that my wife would want to compete.
No.
Okay.
But if she's a competitor.
If she wanted to compete, I would compete with my wife 100%.
What did she say?
She said yes, she would.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna be the one that gets out there and sees the big ass frogs hopping and be like, I'm out. I'm done. Or the big spider. She's like, she'll pull herself from the game. So that's what I'm concerned with. If she doesn't like critters,
wow.
I'll say my wife. She's sitting right over here. So my wife.
Okay. I feel like I'd probably go with my best friend because that's who I started watching with. And I know she's physically capable of playing well. And we played basketball for the military together. So I know we work well together. If Kellen was old enough, I'd go with Kellen. I'd take Kellen.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'd take Aaron's son with me as my person.
No doubt.
Yeah. All right, Nora.
Loved one, does it have to be a relative? Like, does it have to be your blood or it doesn't? Because we're talking about blood versus water.
You can define blood however you see fit.
Yeah.
Like it, Robin.
So it could be like a best friend or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This is the thing. I would have to think about it, but it can't be someone like my sister, as you could see, like she triggers me. And because I have this relationship where I seek her approval, I would not want to go into a game where I have that relationship because it's going to consume me. And for me, I want to be like, when I was in the game, I'm such a family person, but I probably spent 5% of the time thinking about them. Like that's me. When I'm in something, I want to be so focused. So I'd want to be with someone that I don't get so emotional about because it's going to be a distraction to me. So I would have to think about it. But my sister would not be that person, even though I think she would be. People keep saying Nora and her sister, Blood versus Water would be great. But I don't think so because I saw it, you know, I saw how I played when she came and I was just like, one minute I was like, ha ha ha, Jeff's bringing her to the water so she can watch me. And then I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Like, I was like, I don't need that. I don't need that.
Yeah, definitely.
I need it for my TV enjoyment. So I root for Lana and Nora. That's my vote.
That'd be great.
Mike, you're up, brother.
So first of all, I just want to say really quickly, I had the pleasure of meeting Aaron, Missy, and Nora at the finale party. I'm a good friend of Ronnie, so I was his guest. Nora, I sat with your family on the bus going to and from CBS. It was a pleasure meeting them. I recognize your sister from the family challenge, you know, so I'm like, oh, you're Nora's sister.
Wow.
really quickly before I get to my question, is this something that like I would have asked Ronnie, but Ronnie didn't stick around long enough to, you know, to see it firsthand. It's funny because Ronnie really played it off like he did well on this season. Like he didn't say one way or the other, but I was so certain that he was at least going to make the merge that when we had his like viewing party on premiere night, and he was like, you know, it looked like he was going to get some votes. I'm like, this is awesome. He's actually like being shown. Of course, he's not going to go home. You know, they're showing like 2 votes Ronnie, 2 votes Vince. My wife turns to me like all nervous. I'm like, no, this is great. He's not going to go. You'll see. And then Ronnie, and the whole room like went silence. I'm like, no, we're being punked right now.
You were at the premiere party with him and everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
Was that
I
in LA?
understand. Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, because Ronnie said like, oh yeah, Jeff Probst, he would toss to me at every challenge, at every tribal council. He'd ask me questions. So I just assumed he was going deep.
He said, oh wait, he said all that detail to you? He said that?
Yes, like the day after he got back. It was like April 30th.
He did not have to go that far. That's so funny.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, he calls me up, and actually our friend Jared, who Aaron knows, he was on the phone also. And like he tells us about the whole pregame, like everything about his impression of people, his impression of Tom, you know, all these people, Katie, wave hi to Nora.
She
and
disappears.
he basically like nothing he said wasn't true. He went up until day 3 of the game, like basically like gave us a rundown of like who you guys were, but then wouldn't say what would happen after the first vote. He's like, obviously I can't tell you anything after that. so I'm like, okay, I understand, you know. And what's funny is like we originally, I guess he wanted to watch the first episode on the East Coast, and we're like, somebody was like, no, we got to do the premiere. Or maybe he said we got to do the premiere together. So that's okay. Watch with your family. We'll watch it, you know, in a later week. Not realizing he was in one freaking episode, but it was insane. I actually made his audition video for him as well. Which
You
was
made
awesome.
the audition?
You filmed that?
Yeah, I did.
Mike, oh my gosh.
It was good.
You
It was
guys
good.
Thank you.
Want to know how to put together a tape? Watch Ronnie's audition video. Straight up.
Yeah, and this is the guy. This is the mind right here.
Wow,
It was a
good
lot of
job.
Yeah, we did it over a few different months because like he submitted one, then CBS
wow.
came back with notes, and then we did it again. We went to Venice Beach, but
You're a great friend. Wow.
thank you.
Truly.
So I've
My
been putting
favorite-
all 3. What's
go
that?
ahead. My favorite
just
was the moment when he leans into a woman who's like selling jewelry and he touches her ears and he's holding on to
Yes.
her earrings. It just showed like, you know, the humanity of him and the love that he has. And I don't know. I just love that. It makes you like love like the character, like to see that it's not just I'm this, I'm that, I do this for a living
Right.
and blah.
Right. No, for sure. Like he's got such a great personality for him. Like we knew for years, like, oh my God, he would do so well in Survivor because he's a poker player, he's a strategist, he's got the people skills. Unfortunately, like he was just sick and didn't really, he was never able to gain his footing. What can you do? That's the game,
What was your question?
They're giggling because I used to have a crush on Ronnie, so that's
Yeah.
why Aaron and Missy are giggling right now. Just
Wow.
so y'all know.
I hear that.
Go ahead, Mike. What's your question?
Okay, so my question is, like, this is something I thought about a lot. So, like, whenever somebody plays a hidden immunity idol, tribal council, everybody looks shocked, right? When Jeff's like, so-and-so does not count. But they would have had to rearrange those votes after somebody played an idol, right? Because they put all the nullified votes up front. So if it's like, 4 votes nullified for Janet, they would read those first. So do they go back and rearrange the votes after
No.
somebody plays an idol?
They know. So the production knows everything. They literally know everything. They've got people out there with journals taking notes. They have the storyboard. They're writing the storyboard as the storyboard's playing out. So
Yeah.
when Dean's sitting there at his confessional, he's asking him, Dean, are you playing, using your nullifier? Absolutely. I'm using my nullifier. Votes are going to get cast on so-and-so. So they know the whole situation of what's going to happen. Like you would literally have to not have an idol or like not let production know you have an idol and just surprise them. And then they would probably be like, well, oh crap. But like, yeah.
I never told them what I was doing. They'd ask me like, so what are you going to vote? How are you going to vote tonight? I'm like, I guess we'll see. They're like, but really, what are you going to do tonight? And I'll be like, I don't know. I'm 50-50. It's either going to be Tommy or I'm actually going to do it or I'm not. I'm not sure.
That's right. So like in a situation where somebody like gets up there and they're deciding if they should play it on themselves or somebody else, how could they prepare for that?
They couldn't unless they knew who that person was going to play it for. They couldn't.
Right.
But they have them. So Jeff has the votes in an order, in a particular order, so he can pull it based off of what happens, who plays what.
Interesting.
That's an interesting point. I never really thought about that.
Yeah.
He rearranges the votes. He rearranges the votes in the urn, and he can see them as he's pulling them out. So if he wants to, and Jeff has been doing this for so long, so he knows. All right. so and so played an idol. I'm going to read all those votes that are not going to count. So that's how I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the behind the scenes, Aaron.
Yeah,
Good
you're welcome.
question, bro.
Here, I got you. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, shout out to everyone who has dogs on the screen right now, because you're honestly just making this that 10 times better than it already amazingly was. So thank you. I'm just gonna be completely honest.
We're being dogs. Griff, come here.
Yes, dogs are the best. So my question. Okay, so I have two ones really quick. Oh my God, he's adorable.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Which dog are we looking
I
at?
haven't had contact with the dog
My
in
dog.
like 3
Griff.
months.
Oh, sorry, I switched to. Okay, let me switch that. Oh, he is
Oh
amazing.
my goodness. Jay's like, if you really want to leave me out, like, gosh, okay.
Oh, I'm in
All right.
love.
What's your
Okay, I'm
question?
sorry.
I have dog envy.
So I have 2 questions. Those really quick, and if you guys don't want to answer it, it's for my friend. But like, feel free to just be like, it's not. Have you heard anything from Dan since then, or no?
I got quiet. Now we know how to get a bunch of survivors to shut up.
Like, if you don't want to answer it, please don't. I don't want to be like.
When
I'm
you
so
say
happy.
heard anything, heard anything, what do you elaborate?
Have you like spoken to him or have had any contact with him since then?
Since the end of the season?
Yes, pretty much
Yes.
since.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
We
too.
talked- We talk to
Yeah.
everybody. We love everybody. What you see on TV is highly edited. It's a TV show, and that's what happens when you sign your life away to a contract for $5 million. You're no longer yourself. You're what the TV needs you to be, basically. So yeah, everybody in our season loves each other. There's no hate amongst anybody. Yeah.
And
He buys my nutrition bar, so I talk to him very regularly about his orders.
Really?
But we're friends, and we text and we email, and he checks in, and he wrote me an email like, how are you, or give me an update, like, are you dating anyone, like, who are you quarantining with? I mean, he actually is a very sensitive, empathetic person. I mean, he does care about the people that he's close with. He does care. He actually does care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good question. Did you have another one?
yeah, my other ones, and I feel like Logan's gonna probably have the best answer out of everyone for this, but because I have done this out of pure boredom in quarantine. If you could design a season like of returning castaways, how would you design it? Like a completely new way.
Like a new theme?
Like a
that we
new
haven't
theme,
seen?
yeah.
Thank you, Mike. I'll see you later. I'll text
Hi,
you.
Mike.
If you could design a theme of returning players.
I'm so glad I'm last on this.
Design a theme.
Go ahead, Missy.
Oh, I think me and Aaron's answer, probably Nora's too, is simple. All athletes. All athletes. You've won a necklace. You've won 1 or more necklaces. You're here to play. You're not on vacation, and you take the game serious. That's what I would want.
So being a like a physical threat is not like a reason to get voted out.
Yeah, like that's been removed from the game, so now there's new
let's just
variables.
Get rid of your physical appearance that doesn't play against you. Let's just go play off a strategy.
Yeah, takes
what
out
I
a
like.
whole section of the game that usually we get voted out either the first vote, Natalie, or first vote at the merge, which we were third at the merge. So yeah, good question.
Oh, I gotta think about that
let's
one.
go with-
I feel like, what, I gotta say this. When we started our season and we were on these, yachts and we're going like this and we're seeing each other, I was like, what are we? I was like, it must be nerds versus athletes. I'm on the nerd Vokai boat. For sure, it's the nerd boat. And they're the athlete boat for sure. And it literally was like that. But then you don't have that, Jeff entering and introducing the season. But that was always my question, like, what are we? What am I?
Yeah. It's hard to guess.
It still was that was still a question for me up until the first challenge. Like I was
Yeah.
waiting for him to be like, Aaron, how do we divide the tribes? I'd have been like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure it out. Asking people where they're from, and it didn't make any sense.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
good question.
yeah, it would be that. Good stuff, Anthony.
Hey guys, how are you? Thank you for hosting this. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So Sydney, she inspired me. So my dog, actually, I just adopted her from a Humane Society a week ago, and she's got a really basic white girl name. It's Kelly. And I was like, Kelly, it's a stupid name for a dog. And I was like, well, all of my other animals have had names from my favorite like pop culture things. I've had a dog named Randy from Scream, Rocky from Power Rangers.
Oh,
and
that's fun.
And I'm like, I wanted to name her Parvati, and I'm like, that's too much for a dog. And I'm like, Amber sounds kind of like a stripper. And I was like, what about Missy or Nora? And I was like, Nora, I really like Nora, but she listens so well to Kelly. I was like, okay, Kelly, I used to watch 90210, we'll keep Kelly. So Kelly I stuck with, but it was almost, and to that effect, actually, I live in Atlanta now, so I'm from your area, Missy, but
Dope.
from Montgomery County. I grew up in Germantown, and I know you're cool resident of North Potomac, which is really Rockville.
Yeah, it should be called Gaithersburg even, actually.
Well, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Right.
So I grew up at Seneca Valley High School, so, and the weird thing is, I'm actually 2 days older than you, exactly. August
You're
22.
the 20, so you're on the
First.
21st?
Yeah.
You're a Leo too.
Last and Natalie Leo too. Yeah.
How funny.
So that's why
You should have gone with Nora. Should have gone with Nora. It's okay though.
But I do have a question, and it's actually came about when I was talking to Missy and Aaron on Friday about Dean. I was a big Dean fanboy. Like, I love Dean. Dean can do
Oh
no
my
wrong.
goodness, same.
So, and but I think of it, Aaron and Missy, because so when I'm watching the finale, I'm like, why is Nora like not taking Dean and letting Tommy and Lauren do fire? Like, this makes no sense to me. Like, Tommy's gonna win this game. But then you guys were kind of saying like the editing was in Tommy's favor, kind of boring. So like, run me through your thought process of taking Dean over Tommy. I mean, taking Tommy over Dean.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, and I actually did say that, and you do see me sitting them down and saying, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is a thing. The game was dominated in terms of strategy, like deeper into the game. This is now that Missy and Aaron are gone, because let's say from their side, they were the schemers from their side. And the dominant schemers from our side that were in most of the conversations would be Lauren and Tommy. And they were good at like playing with both tribes and being in those conversations. So you have to realize this game is not about reality. It's about the perception of the other players. And up through the point of like, let's say final 8, the perception has been that Lauren and Tommy are this duo, and you know, Lauren won an immunity and she found an idol. She went to Island of the Idols. So she's actually more diverse in the areas of outwit, outlast, outplay. And you kind of don't know who's really calling the shots in that partnership. And it kind of feels like, well, maybe Lauren is, right? So the perception for a while is Lauren. And when I had that opportunity to potentially take someone out from my squad, what was interesting is the names were going for Lauren. And that was coming from Dean. But that's the thing. If his perception is that she's running that, but that's not even what it is. It's that he's so allegiant to Tommy because Tommy's playing so well socially with people that everyone is, if you see it, everyone's always protecting him. Everyone's always looking out for him. So his social game was really second to none. It's like, he's the school teacher. He's a good guy. You know, he doesn't piss anyone off or annoy anyone. I've never heard anyone be like, Tommy's annoying me today. Like that never happened. So what I failed to realize is like, it gets you only so far to think about what's the perception of other players. But once you get to the end, you have to realize like they're selfishly minded and they want to get to the end and they want that the best path and the best and the right people that are going to get them there. So at that point, when he was going for Lauren, that made me think like, and they were on board with that. That's because Tommy was so in with Elaine. He was so in with Karishma. He was so in with Dean that's why they all didn't want to go for him. But my thought was they must think she's a bigger threat. And actually the talk all the way to the end of the game was if Lauren gets to the end, she will win this game. And again, she is more well-rounded. This is where I go wrong. You have to think that jury, who actually likes you? And the thing is, by the end of the game, and Missy and Aaron, I'd like to hear what you have to say about that. She's not as well liked. When you put the two against each other, actually, she's less liked than Tommy, but I'm not thinking like that. So I know that I can do well against Dean, so I want him in the end, right? And if I want Lauren out, how do I take her out? And Tommy's telling me he can't make fire for shit. And he's lazy. He's never made food. He's never done anything. He's never built a shelter like Aaron. Like to me, I'm like, okay, I actually believe him. The way he said it was so believable that I'm like, all right, well, if I need to get rid of Lauren, Tommy's the way I got to do that. Now, if I knew what I knew now, what I would have done is exactly said, this is who's doing what. And at Tribal, I would have been like, Tommy, you're going to fire against Lauren. Because now he'll be off his game. He wouldn't have practiced. Maybe she can actually get him out. And I would have told her, hey, look, this is what's actually going to happen. She could have blown him out. Now I'm sitting with Lauren and Dean, and their social game is not as strong. They don't have people having as much love for them, I feel, at that point in the game. And then I would have had the best chance to win.
Yeah, that was perfectly worded, honestly. I followed that really well. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks.
Good question. Good stuff.
Yeah, great question.
Taylor, I got you, Gabriel. I see you, Frank.
Oh, hi.
What's up, brother?
Hi.
So just first off, just gonna really quickly say thank you guys for doing this. This is really awesome to get to do this with just a bunch of Survivor alumni, especially as a fan of the game who's been a fan for a really long time. So just want to throw that out there.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So just my question just kind of to go on perception, which is really fitting. Did you have any interesting first impressions of any other players from your season? And how did those first impressions change or stay the same, if at all?
Okay. I think we can all agree Tom was exactly the same. Tom was Tom the whole time. When you saw him, he was very upset that it was hot. He talked about hockey like you could tell he was an athlete, or like he's a big personality in like the athletic world. I think Ronnie for me was super shady. Like that's why I contributed to his vote out. I know Mike's gone, but Ronnie was sick. But everything that I saw Ronnie doing at Ponderosa pregame, I was just like, dude, like if you're on my tribe, I'm not sure. Like you hear him talk, he sounds like a city slicker, which he is. So yeah, like
all your impressions are on point so far, apparently.
And then Aaron, athlete. So I feel like that was right. I couldn't tell anything else. He was off-putting for me because he's this huge dude, but he's wearing this like this bright pink shirt and like sitting very like proper. And like, I was just like, are you an athlete? Are you an accountant? Like obviously an engineer, like what are you? So he was confusing. And then he has these dope tattoos. And I'm like, what do you do? Like, what are you? What do you do? And then Elizabeth was given away. She had the tattoo. So we all knew. I knew Elizabeth before the season started because I was able to find her online, which is wild.
Love that.
Who else? I feel like those are my most. Molly was who I got nothing from. Had no idea about Molly.
Yeah.
Couldn't pick anything up. Nora, I could tell, was an athlete and was gonna be super eccentric because there's one day when we were on Ponderosa and she was standing on the pier. Like we had this long dock that you can walk down and do nothing. And she was just standing out there in like a bikini and a bra. She was just standing like this. And she was like looking out.
I've never heard this before.
And I was just like, she's one to watch, I guess. She was just literally like I don't know, gazing into the sun. It was wild.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
right.
yeah. So
I was
Nora
sun
was the same.
gazing, and that gives you energy. So I actually do that when the sun is rising or setting. I just stare straight at the sun. I did that every day in Survivor too.
All right, so yeah, that was Nora. Vince, I couldn't get a grasp on.
No one could.
Yeah, I couldn't get a grasp on Vince, so I was unsure.
He would make eye contact with anybody.
Right, I was afraid. Yeah, he wouldn't, and I was afraid to like even have that. And then Lauren, I met in November, so like I got to talk to Lauren pregame, and I was like, no matter what.
Damn, girl, you were born for this.
Dude, I was hype. I was in it. I was a detective. I got her on the elevator. I was just like, we're good. And then like I left.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, I can't think of anybody else, but Aaron, anybody else that I didn't mention?
No, I mean my perception, like the person I was the most wrong about was Ronnie. So like I even said in like my Wiggler interview is he's got to go first. Like I'm going after him. He's got to go. And I wish I stuck with my gut. But the second that I had an opportunity to kind of open up to him and like we shared a lot of just like personal moments and like he cried on my shoulders and like this is 2 days into meeting the dude. And I was like, damn, I can't vote this dude out. Like I actually like him. So it's tough. Like guys, it's hard. It's such a hard game. I picked up the same thing that Elaine picked up at Ponderosa, that Missy picked up. Was like, this dude he has to go. Like
I don't like it.
Weird. Like I don't have a bad feeling about him. But then I talked to him and I end up, that was my dude. Nora?
Yeah.
He was my dude too. Listen, I could see his heart. Like when he was sick and he was coughing, I would sneak him my little superfoods and my little things, and he'd know what they were. And like there were many more. Like there was a morning when he like passed me a lemon that was like from the bar because he knows I like lemon in my tea. And I knew that he's very thoughtful. And
Oh my god.
and at night when we slept in the tent, his tent was next to mine. It got moved next to mine. Like he was everywhere. Wherever I was like, he's everywhere. And at night he would sing, and he would sing these really nice songs, and it was like very like soothing, because you're sleeping in these shitty tents with like a little mattress, because you don't realize that they're trying to like condition you to slowly go from like real world into the game and sleep on bamboo or sand or whatever you come up with. And so for me, my first impression of him was exactly right. Like great guy with a great heart going through some shit right now. Not exactly sure what it is, but I was sympathetic to him, even though most people would look at him and be like, oh my God, stop crying, baby. But like, I could tell he was going through something. So my other impression, okay, I'm a big believer. If people come to you, like that's powerful. So like if people try to come up to me or talk to me, I was like, okay, then those are people that are going to want to work with me. So like Lauren, one day she came up to me at Ponderosa and she was like, oh my God, girl, I love your legs. And I was like, and I like smiled, but I didn't say anything to her. And I wouldn't say anything to anyone. I did not talk to anyone. Even Ronnie, he would say something and I'd be like, smile. But I was like, I don't give a shit. I'm not breaking this rule. I'm not talking to anyone. No one. Tommy in finals, like in LA, whenever I would see him, he'd be like, good morning. And like, he would just always like say something. And I'd be like, duh, we're not supposed to talk. But for me, the people that were coming to me to talk to me, I'm like, okay, I can work with those people, and that's something, you know?
Good stuff. Good deal. All right, Gabriel.
Hi. Firstly, I just want to say GG to Freck for making it through. Also to Nora, I'm a huge fan of yours, as most people are, for coming here.
Thank you.
My question was, how did you approach the game going in, and did you actually talk as much about your boyfriends and analogies as it was shown on TV?
Yes.
More.
Even more so. Yes, they're right. So I guess I go with this because this is directed at me.
Yes.
So my strategy was, look, I came in, I was wearing my earrings, I wore this ring in everything, I wore my bracelets in everything. I had glitter nail polish on. Like when we were at Ponderosa, I would like lay out in my bathing suit. I wanted people to underestimate me. I'm like, you know what? They're just going to think I'm a cute girl. And this is also something I did not say in Final Tribal. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be me. I'm going to be entertaining. I'm going to be fun. They don't need to know that I have a high IQ. They don't need to know that my first word is grapefruit. They don't need to know a lot about me. And for me, that was a big part of my strategy. Like when people were out there, like trying to analyze people, I was laying in the sun in my bikini, you know, reading a book. So that was all part of.
Where was the book?
What was it, or where was it?
Where was it?
It was How to Win and Influence People, and like the books that we had at Ponderosa, all those free books that other players had like read and underlined and whatever.
I thought you meant in the game, and I was like, are you reading a book in your mind?
Oh no, I'm talking about Ponderosa. Like
okay.
Jump, we call it Jump.
Yeah.
So anyway, the big part of my strategy was that. And in terms of boyfriends, yeah, I talked about, because I've dated a lot of people, and there's always like, you know, things always connect and so on. So on days when it really rained and it was miserable, I was like, you know what? I'm going to entertain people. I'm going to get, you know, I'm just going to give some people something to listen to because they're asking me for it. So I just kept doing that. But
yeah, we wanted it.
They did. Yeah.
We wanted it.
Give the people what they want.
Good question, Gabriel.
Awesome.
As a final comment, I'm going to leave soon. Just want to say thank you a lot for making this, as well to Nora, in terms of how much I think you're great. I think you're probably chaotic enough to even trip up someone like Tony's game and make it through. Just thinking about how Tony acts a bit chaotic, but only with only to rational kind of thought processes, and you can trip him up for sure. Thanks a lot for this.
Thank you.
Gabriel, can you tell Nora where you're filming from and what time it is?
I'm from Malta. It's 2:30 a.m.
Let's go.
Malta
Wow.
is south of Italy, as in
I
it's
know
its own
it.
country.
I have a friend who's from there, and I know
What?
about it through her. Yes.
Thank you so much, bro.
It's beautiful. That's amazing. Yes, I know your island.
Okay, that's cool.
Thanks for joining and being up late
Thank
with
you.
us.
Yes,
Thank
Gabriel.
you. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
later, bro.
Frank, you had another question? We'll go a couple more questions if you guys have it.
Okay, thank you. So, celebratory beer opening victory. Boom.
There it is. Man.
He's
That's
just
my
been
man.
holding that for the past 30 minutes, waiting.
Hell
on
yeah,
that.
I'm thirsty.
Yes.
Wow, I love it.
And then again, it's 2:30 over here. I have a meeting in 7 hours for work.
Wow.
Freak, tell her where you're from, Freak.
Rotterdam, the Netherlands.
Wow.
Wow. Cool.
One of the
Have you
places
been,
Missy
Missy?
hasn't been on a Euro trip.
Not yet. That's one of the places I haven't been, but I already told.
Nice.
I've already slid into the DMs. I'm coming to visit.
Nice.
First couple of beers are on me.
Yep. Let's
Okay.
go.
Wow. You're fun.
Good stuff.
Okay. Question though is a bit gameplay wise. You had the Island of the Idols in play in your season. When the folks who went over there came back, were you able to call out on their bullshit or that they were telling the truth? Like, how were you guys interpreting everything? What they fed you from there?
So Noura, I'd be curious this question from you because you actually went after Kelly. Did you believe Kelly? Did you believe Kelly? And when she came back and she put on her show and started crying and stuff like that, did you believe like, you know, what you guys fed you?
This is a great question. When she came back, it was odd that she was crying and then she wanted to show you all of her, you know, she's like, guys, I swear I don't have anything. If you want, I'll strip, I'll take everything off. Like she was just like so afraid. And it didn't make sense to me because in general, she's not very emotional. So for someone to be so overly emotional when she's not emotional already made me feel like, what the hell? So yeah, I felt like something was going on, but when we are watching it after the season and we're watching it live with you guys and you're like, she has an idol in her hair, like that's amazing. I mean, yeah, and she's tough. Like she's not very good about being like hush hush about something. She's kind of obvious. So I was not going to be someone that she would be like, hey Noura, like heads up, I have something or whatever, because she's not good at being like coy and under the radar, and I'm very like, what, you know? So I didn't really get any insight on her, but it seemed odd to me, who knew her better than other people.
Yeah, I never knew. I could tell that the stories were lies, but I couldn't guess the theme from what they were saying. But obviously everything Vince said was just very like, I don't want to say dumb, but it was just like, that's not what happened. I don't know what happened, but you did not sleep beneath a rock. Like that's what he told us.
Yeah, he had like some like terrible story. It was awful. It just made him look shadier than what he actually looked. And then Elizabeth, I actually called her on it. We went fishing. We were on a raft. There was no cameras around. I was like, look, like square up with me. I know the urn thing was BS. Like you didn't hit urns. You didn't have no game. And she like paused for a little bit. She's like, you're right. She's like, I lost my vote. And that's all she told me. She's like, I didn't tell anybody else. She's like, Missy doesn't know. I lost my vote.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Y'all
So I was
suck.
like, all right. Well, like she still didn't give me the full truth. But yeah, so we didn't know. We had no idea what was going on. CBS threatened Elizabeth to not say anything. So that's why she didn't say anything.
What do you mean?
Don't say it. I know you're a recruit. I know you don't know the game very well, and I'm gonna scare you into not revealing the theme. Because she just would have came back and be like, "Oh my God, who did I meet?" Like you have no idea. But she came back.
You're right.
scared.
She would have, because she is very like, that's the thing. She's not a liar. So for her not to share it was already weird.
She would have came back. Yeah, she came back scared from what they told her.
Yeah.
Good question, bro.
That sucks how that intervenes with the game. That's unfortunate.
That's a huge part of the game.
Yeah. Kira, did you have another question? I thought. Okay, no. All right. I think that's
Everybody
it.
good?
Everybody's good. Everybody got yes.
Wow.
Perfect.
Longest episode of Survivor Trivia yet.
That was really fun, guys.
Yes. Thank you so much, Noura. Can we have a quick round of applause for our
Wow, that was
celebrity host,
90
Noura?
minutes. That was like, woo!
Yes, Noura and dog Noura. And Noura, do you have any
Sydney,
parting
that's so
words?
awesome.
Say, like, if there was a rainbow above your head and you could put any words in that rainbow for all of us to read, do you have anything you want to say?
Wow. Well, my first words that came to mind were, who are you?
Woo. Okay. Who are you? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Really think on that, guys. Nora gave you some homework for quarantine. But all right. So Freak of the Week, you are a winner of this weekend's challenge. We will contact you. Do we have his email?
I'm gonna plug my super freshies. So
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry to interrupt you, but I know we're all gonna be heading off of this. So that's another reason why I didn't do well at tribal, is because I'm not good about being like, toot toot. I don't toot my own horn. I work for myself. I don't work for a boss. I don't have a husband. I don't have kids. I don't have anyone to answer to and be like, this is what I'm doing and this is why. And I hope I get your approval on this, you know? So I'm just gonna share, I am vegan. I am plant-based. I care about people's health. I've helped people that are, whether they're overweight or they have cancer or something in the middle. And for me, I just want you to know I'm very focused on trying to help people optimize their health and wellness, just like Aaron is. And mine is more about a lifestyle approach. It's not about what workouts. It's more about how do you do your days? How do you move? How do you think? What are your routines and what do you eat and your nutrition? So for me, I'm into a healthy health and wellness lifestyle. And my bars are basically something you can have on the go that doesn't go against you. I feel like the things we love, ice cream, there's a repercussion, pizza, repercussion, candy bar, repercussion, donut. You know, this is something that you can enjoy and it makes you better than before you had it. And I don't think we have products like that are commercially sold. They're far and few between. So I want to create something accessible that optimizes us, and check it out. I guarantee the product, and I eat one every day. Life is boring without eating my bars. And these guys have had my bars and they're perfect for late night too. If you want to come home and you're hungry or you're on the go and you can't have a real meal. So I'm really passionate about it, and I'd like you guys to all try them out, share them with your family.
Definitely. As a new vegan, I had a same thing as Nora. I was traveling. I know it's my first year. Wow, we just finished it.
I love it.
I know. Walking through the airport, I hadn't eaten all day because I'm really picky about where I can eat and what I can have. And then I had just met up with Ronnie in Vegas. Me and Elizabeth flew out to see him, and he gave us one of the bars. And I was walking through the airport starving. McDonald's, KFC, can't have that. I reached in my bag, and it was my first time tasting it. And truly, oh my God, wow. It was just great. The protein in it. It's just something that if you're vegan, if you want to eat plant-based, it's really good. Really, really good.
And it fills you up. It is super, super dense.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So when you're eating it, it almost, after you finish it, it satiates you to a point where you just had a meal. Where some protein bars, I could have 2, 3, 4 of them, but Nora's fills you up. It's literally like having a meal.
Yes.
It's all the love I put in there, guys. I want to fill up your cup.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Nora. All right, guys, that is it. I think we're done. Nora, can you stick around with us? Everybody else, we'll see y'all later. All right, Kira, Sydney, Ashawn,
Thanks for
Robin.
being in this awesome tournament.
Yes, thank y'all.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Freak of the Week.